having a fantastic day today. Just want to apologize if you hear any background noise. I am in a construction area and I have my dogs like right beside me. One is just like resting her head on my lap as we speak. So yeah, you might hear pause and construction. There she goes. Nora, please go lie down. So today's video is actually very exciting because it is a collaboration with my good friend Amanda from Amanda and Lola NL. So this is a tutorial / review on the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I just got this last week, so I'm pretty new to it, but I think I've used it enough that I kind of have an idea of what I think about it. So I actually have the chocolate bar palette and the second one, which is the semi-sweet chocolate bar, and I really like those too, so I was really excited to get this. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very nice. It kind of looks like a chocolate bar. Gonna open it up, and inside comes a how-to glamour guide. Too Faced, I think all of their palettes come with these. It's just a little pamphlet that has 3 looks to kind of get you started and get you comfortable with using the palette itself. I tried out one of them, but normally I don't really look at the looks. I just kind of do whatever I want and get creative. This is what the actual palette looks like. Isn't it pretty? It is the same as the other chocolate bar palettes. It is a rectangular metal palette, which I really like, and the closure is magnetic still, which I really like. Means it's a lot more durable than cardboard. The only thing that's different is this one is bright pink, as you can see. And instead of it being little squares, it is little hearts, which I think is really cute. And then on the back, just something about the palette. This palette has 16 shades, like the other 2, and then 2 of the shades are a little bit bigger. So it's got a nice near. What I like about this is that it stays up pretty high, it doesn't flop too bad. It's got some support built into it, which I do like. But if you own the, or if you've even seen the other 2 palettes, you know that this is the exact same layout, except what's really adorable is the actual shadows are in the shape of a heart, which I really like. So you think this is really tacky. I think it is flipping adorable. So this palette, in regards to kind of the theme, it's definitely a lot cooler toned and a lot more, nudie pinks. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm completely sold on this palette. I think I like the other 2 a lot better, but this is by far not a bad palette at all. I think my issue with it is I'm just not used to using colors like this. I'm used to a lot more warmer tones, and so I really like the semi-sweet palette, and a lot of people actually didn't like this palette. So I'm just going to quickly go through all the shades. I will include swatches for you guys. I find that these shadows are very blendable, and they're very pigmented and very soft and smooth, like all of pretty much Too Faced shadows. So the first one is Almond Truffle. This is a nudie kind of taupey color, not taupey. It's kind of like a dusty rose color. It's a matte. I really like that for the crease. The next one is a shimmer. This is a Satin Sheets. This is like a shimmery peachy pink. Really like that. The next one is Sprinkles. This looks like a matte, but it's got a little bit of glitter, and I'd probably call this more of a satin, and it is called Sprinkles. Really like that one. This next one is one of my favorite. It is a metallic-y shimmer, and it just applies like butter. It is a nice, warm, it's like a light nudie brown, I guess I'd say. It's not bronzy, but it's definitely on the more warmer side, and it is called Molasses Chip. One of my favorites again. This one looks very similar to one of the colors in the semi-sweet palette. I don't remember the name. I'll post it somewhere on the screen when I edit this video. This is Malted. This is a deep chocolate brown, but it's got like gold glitter throughout it. It kind of looks, it doesn't apply super smooth, I don't think. The glitter kind of looks chunky a bit, so it's not my favorite color to use. I would have just preferred if it was just a straight up matte brown. Second row, Cashew Chew is a satin, but it's a little bit more matte than Sprinkles. This is it's like a beige with pink undertones. It's Cashew Chew. This next one is a bright kind of Barbie pink cotton candy. That is a satin as well. That one I don't use that much because I'm not really big into bright pinks like that. Definitely into the more nude and I guess boring colors. This next one is one that I have on my lid right now. Really, really like this. This is Cafe au lait, and it's very, very similarly formulated as Molasses Chip, and it is, I want to say it's a silver, but it's not because it's a lot warmer and it has a little bit of brown in it. But it kind of, how do I describe this? Like, it's just a cool looking color. It's like a very, very cool silvery brown, if that makes any sense. This one applies like a dream. Really, really like it. Next one is Bordeaux, which is a very, very warm brown. It almost borderlines onto burgundy, and it's matte. Next one is one that I use a lot. It is a warm mid-tone brown. It is called Mocha. It is matte as well. And then the one beside that is Black Currant, and this is it looks in the pan, it looks like it is a nice buttery metallic, but it's not. This was like the dud out of the palette for me. It's like a very chalky, like dark purple glitter, if that makes any sense, and it's Black Currant. Don't really like that one. This one is Dark Truffle, and it is a dark, buttery, smooth, metallic brown. I have that on my outer V, which I really, really like. Next one is kind of a grayed down beige, and it is Pecan Praline. I think I'd probably call it a dove gray, yeah. It's a matte dove gray. I really, really like that. I have that in my crease. It's my transition shade for today. Totally Fetch is a bright, bright, hot pink. This was in the, I want to say it's called the Pretty Rebel palette that was released, I want to say 3 years ago, except people who own that palette say that this one is formulated different. It's not as nice as the one that was in the Pretty Rebel palette. I tried using this. It's pigmented, but it's very chalky, which I didn't really like. I wish it applied a lot more like Molasses Chip applies in Cafe au lait, but unfortunately it doesn't. This one is one that I have yet to use. This is Earl Grey. It's very, very pretty. I'm just not really big into blues. It's kind of like a steely bluish gray, if that makes any sense. It's really nice. I just haven't really found a way to use it, I guess. But I do really like that color. And then this one is one that I use all the time for my brow bone. This is Divinity, which is a matte, warm cream. Really, really like that one. I use that like every single time I use this palette. All in all, I'd probably give this palette a 7. I don't love it as much as the other two palettes, which is really sad because I was super, super excited, and maybe that's why I kind of set myself up for disappointment because I was just so overhyped about this palette. Because I just love the other two, but I don't think it's because the palette actually is, you know, a bad palette. I think it's just because I'm not used to colors like this. I'm not used to this much pink. I hardly ever wear pink, actually. So I think it might just take a little bit for me to learn how to use those shades in a way that suits my style. This is available at Sephora. I believe it was $59 on the Sephora Canada website. Too Faced website, it's a lot more. It's like $70 or something. So if you're gonna buy this, not knocking Too Faced, but buy it from Sephora because it is a heck of a lot cheaper at Sephora Canada than Too Faced Canada. I think in the States this is $49. I think it's a bit cheaper. So that was the review portion of this video. For the tutorial part, unfortunately, I'm not gonna do a walkthrough tutorial just because we just moved into our house and I actually only have one mirror in this flipping house. Like, this house is fairly big and I only have one bathroom mirror. And the mirror is big enough, but I don't have anywhere to set up my camera because the countertop is just not big enough to situate it. So I had to do my makeup, and then I'm just gonna kind of show you what shades I use and how I use them. So I know it's not really a tutorial, but it's kind of a walkthrough. So to do this eye look, I used all of the shades are from this palette, of course. So what I started was I used a small crease brush and I lightly applied Pecan Praline, blended that out really, really nicely. And then I actually went over it and put a tiny bit of Mocha in the crease just to warm it up a tiny bit. And then for my crease, I used, or my outer V, I used Dark Truffle, made sure that was very, very blended. I used the same brush as I used to apply Pecan Praline, made sure that was super, super blended. And then my last shade that I used was Cafe au lait, used the same brush, made sure that All the shades were very, very blended. I really, really like it. I really, really like how this shade is very shimmery, so I just felt it opened up my eyes very nicely. And then for the brow bone shade, I used Divinity because what else are you going to use? And then to line my eyes, I used the same colors. So I used Pecan Praline, and then I used Dark Truffle, and then I used Cafe au Lait, just making sure that it was all blended. And I was going to do eyeliner, but I don't know, I just thought this already looked smoky and deep enough for me today, and I'm going to the gym tonight, so I didn't really want to do eyeliner. Though eyeliner would look fantastic, I just thought it was too much for today. I think this is a nice daytime appropriate way to wear, you know, grays and silvers and darker colors, but without going overboard, which I really, really like. Really, really like this look. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about this situation or this setup. I know we're in the kitchen right now. Watch this video. You should definitely, absolutely go and check out Amanda's video, which she did the exact same thing. She did a review and a get ready with me on this exact same palette, so it'll be really nice to see what look she comes up with and what her thoughts are on this palette. I know she really, really likes it. Spoiler. But yeah, definitely check out her video because I know, because it is fantastic. I will obviously link it down below, and I will link all of her social media and her channel. And this is where my camera stopped recording. Sorry about that. What I was trying to say was you should definitely check out Amanda's video. As you can see, this is the thumbnail for her review. If you guys want to check it out, which you should, just click on the screen anywhere you want. I have inserted an annotation, and I've included all of her social media down in the description box below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and have a fantastic day. Bye!